Hello dear readers, I'm aware that this month is November and therefore it is National Novel Writing Month, NaNo. So I'm sure there are lots of you out there who are taking part in this kind of mammoth quest to write a book in a month. I know that for a lot of people NaNo is really freeing and it's a lot of fun, and so in order to honour your quest to complete a novel while I am revising mine, I decided to try and learn a new skill this month. Beulah! This is my Mandolin. Yes, she is called Beulah and she is pretty. When I first got Beulah out of her box and after I'd finished going, ooh, shiny, I of course expected, like most people do, to be able to play her straight away. Because that's what films and books have taught us, that if anything's worth doing, we will instantly feel, you know, this amazing affinity for it and we'll instantly be good at it. In real life, that is not the case. In real life, you will never be good at anything straight away. And if you are, chances are you'll get bored of it really quickly. I've been making the kinds of noises that basically make it sound as if I'm putting Beulah through a blender. One of the things that people never tell you about learning new things, whether that's writing a book or whether it's learning to play the mandolin, is how much it will hurt. In the case of Beulah, it is physical pain. When you press the strings down in order to do chords and what have you, you are effectively grinding your fingers into a cheese string, which is extremely sharp, and it cuts your fingers. If you can see, the end of my fingers are actually glowing. They look like they've been burned. The only way that that pain is going to go away is if I continue to play. Eventually I'll develop calluses, or so Google tells me. The same thing is true of your writing. It's kind of a paradox, because when something hurts you, you want to stop it, you want to run away. But the only way to get better, the only way to stop the pain, is to continue to inflict pain on yourself for as long as it takes for you to get better at this, for you to develop the calluses, or in the case of writing a book, for you to develop the skills to write the scenes and write the stories that you want to tell. That didn't sound right. Of course, there's another path, and that path is to give up, to put the mandolin away, or stop writing your novel and say to yourself, well, I'm no good at it, I'll never get anywhere, it doesn't matter. But if you do that, you will never play the mandolin, and you will never finish a novel. I think the important lesson is to give yourself permission to suck. What I mean is that you will never write a perfect scene. That scene in your head where your dialogue sang and your prose was smooth and you managed to impart subtle but startling insights into your characters and move the plot along, and where the setting was so beautifully described that people kind of gasped in admiration. That scene in your head, that will never ever make it to the page. You have to accept that. You will write scenes that you hate. Why did I want to do this again? And you'll have to rewrite them and rewrite them, maybe even throw them out and start completely again. No! You'll also write scenes that you think are fantastic and that you think have gotten as close to perfection as you can, and yet in a year's time, when you get that scene back in order to copy edit it, or when you open your book to read it at a school visit, 1,000 mistakes will jump out at you every time. And even the books that you love, that you think are perfect, are not perfect to their authors. Their authors are still trying, they're still striving. Humans are not capable of perfection, but what we are capable of is striving to improve every day and get better at what we do. And that's what makes us an amazing species. And that's the reason why we dominate the planet, which is not always a great thing, but that's part of who we are. Damn you, A-string! When you're writing a book, you have to accept that you will not be perfect, that you will have to push through those times when you get stuck. You will have to push through those scenes where you literally feel like you're chipping every single word out of stone. About the calluses that will eventually develop on the ends of my fingers. My fingers will be changed forever by playing the mandolin, and you as a person will be changed forever by writing every book that you write. Trying new things, keep on exploring different characters, different stories. And that's what NaNo is all about, and that's why I admire the people that take part in it just as much as I admire the people that teach themselves to play the mandolin. You hate me, Beulah. Why? I really hope you have a fantastic time this year if you are taking part in National Novel Writing Month, and that you write a fantastic book that you love. But I also hope that you have hard times as well, but teach you how to be a better writer. Making more terrible mandolin blender noises with Beulah, and hopefully one day I'll be able to post a YouTube video that will show just how far I've come, in the same way that hopefully one day you'll put a book on a shelf and you'll look at it and you'll know that it took you years of struggle and tears and revising and reworking, but now it's done and you can move on and do something even better. Thank you for listening. Twinkle, twinkle, little star, how I wonder what you are. Oh, that was a G string. I will not be giving up my day job anytime soon.